Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video about my favorite jumbo gloss balm stain kind of products. Every company has them now. I don't really know who the first ones were to invent these or come out with them. The first ones that I remember ever seeing or hearing about was the Clinique Chubby Sticks. I'm sure somebody probably had them before them, but they're the first ones that I remember anybody ever talking about. So I guess I'll start with that. I have one to show you, and the real name of it is Clinique Chubby Stick Moisturizing Lip Color Balm, and I have it in the shade Mega Melon, which is number 4. And it looks like this. It twists up. These are basically all the same types of products that I'm going to show you, except for, there is one exception, but there's a reason why I'm including it in with these, and I'll get to that in a minute. So I'm going to try to do swatches. It's like 20 something degrees outside, and it is definitely not t-shirt weather, but I figured what I would do is just swatch them all down my arm, and so I have to hurry up and talk fast because it's freezing in here. I mean, you know, it's room temperature, but you know what I'm saying. It's kind of chilly in the house and not appropriate to be sitting here with a t-shirt on, but how else am I going to do swatches down my arm, right? So yeah, I think Clinique was the first one to come out with these. And the other, in terms of drugstore, the first drugstore one that I remember was the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. Then they changed it and they came out with those matte balms and lacquer balms a couple years after that. So I have a ton of these kind of products, and I tried to narrow it down as best I could, which was not easy because I see so many on the table in front of me. So I'm just going to get started. You guys all know what these types of products are, but I just wanted to show you some of my favorites, and that way if you saw something that caught your eye, you might be interested. Okay, so let's start with the Clinique one. This is Mega Melon, and I only have one of these because, you know, Clinique is department store, so it's a little more expensive than the drugstore versions. So that's what Mega Melon looks like. And as far as the formula on these goes, they're all pretty similar. Some are a little more moisturizing than others, but I don't feel like any of these are drying. The only time that I run into a problem with that is when they get old, they start to dry out, and they dry out your lips. And that's how you kind of know when it's reached the end of its lifespan, is when it starts to dry out your lips, it's probably time to throw it away. I haven't actually thrown any out recently, so I can't think of one off the top of my head. These are all fairly new products. So yeah, I can't really give you an idea of what the average lifespan is, but when it comes to any kind of lip product, whether it be a lipstick, a lip gloss, anything like that, I try to throw things out after they're 2 to 3 years old, because I don't really feel comfortable using anything that's older than that. That's when things normally start to separate or start to smell different or anything like that. So anyways, Clinique Mega Melon. And then do I have any other department store brands in front of me? No, I do not. So that Clinique one is the only one that I have that's from a department store. All the other ones I'm going to show you are drugstore priced. Okay, let's start with the drugstore stuff then, with what I have on my lips. This is a Revlon Lacquer Balm, and it's in the shade Demure. And that's what the packaging looks like on these. It's like a mirror reflective type of thing almost, but not quite. They're just really shiny on the packaging, and it gives you somewhat of an indication of the color, but not really, because see, that's what the color really looks like. And that is what I have on my lips. I did use a lip liner to outline my lips, because whenever I use any of these types of products, I always have this fear that it's going to go beyond the lip lines. Usually they don't, but I don't know. I'm kind of paranoid about that, so I used Revlon Color Stay Lip Liner in the shade Natural, which isn't really the same color, but close enough, I thought. So that's what I used there. So let me swatch this. Now the lacquer balms do have some shimmer in them, and that's what the color looks like. I have heard some people say that on some of the shades of the lacquer balms that they could actually feel chunks of glitter. I don't feel that with this one, but I don't have that many of these, so I can't really say about that. But this one doesn't, you know, I don't feel it. But some people say that some of the shades of the lacquer balm, you can actually feel glitter in there. But this one is okay. So that's what that one looks like. And you'll see a pattern as you start to look at these swatches on my arm, because I'm definitely feeling certain kinds of colors lately with lip products and not really wearing other colors, so you'll see a pattern here. Okay, speaking of Revlon's newer products, let me swatch the two Revlon Color Burst Matte Balms that I like the most. This one is called Mischievous, and it looks like this. And this is an orange, but it's wearable. I think I might have had this on in the video not too long ago, but it's a wearable orange. Very peachy, orangey type color. And then this one is called Unapologetic, and it's sort of a pinky coral. Yeah, I guess this would be a coral. Pinky red, deep coral, reddish coral, something like that. So that's Unapologetic. Right. Then I have one of the Revlon Just Kissable Balm Stains, and this is what was out before those two formulas. They're not as pigmented, but they are very nice, and I'm kind of surprised that when they came out with those that they kept this line, but there are some good colors in this line too. This one is called Charm, and this is a peach. I feel like these are a bit drier, or it could just be that this is an older line and it's starting to dry out. But yeah, I don't feel like my Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains are quite as nice of a formula, which is probably why they came out with the two new formulas, the matte and the lacquer. But that's a really nice color, and I like it. Probably the most popular one of all time is called Honey, and for whatever reason I didn't pull that from my stash, but that's another good one too. But that one has something about it that isn't quite as complimentary on me personally, and I always look at it and think it's so pretty, but then I put it on and I don't like it as much on me. I don't know why. There's just something about that color that isn't quite right on my, either my lip color, doesn't look good on my lip color, or against my skin tone or something. But I don't really reach for that one much anymore. Okay, let's see. I've got one from e.l.f. and this is called In the Nude, and that's what that looks like. This one is pretty yellow tan type based, so I don't wear this one that much, but I'm pretty impressed with the formula on this because it is so inexpensive, so I feel like this is pretty darn good for the money. Wet n Wild Mega Slicks Balm Stain. This one is in Pinky Promise. I love this one. Love this one. This is a really great color. It's one of those pinky peach colors that, you know, it straddles the bar between pink and peach, and I feel like that's a really great color on most people. So I love the shade of this one, and it's a really nice formula, and these are very inexpensive because, you know, they're Wet n Wild. But it also has a little bit of a sheen to it that actually it has more of a sheen to it than the others that I already swatched have. So it's really pretty. And you can also put things like this over a lipstick if you want to, and use it like as a gloss or to alter the color of what you're wearing. But the ones that have a sheen like this are easier to wear over something else if you want to. They look gorgeous all by themselves. I have a couple of NYC or New York color ones. This one is called Parsons Pink. It looks like this. The NYC ones are really inexpensive too. This is a really pretty color. It's lighter than that Wet n Wild one that I just showed you. But okay, so yeah, the NYC ones are really nice too, very inexpensive. But yeah, as far as smell goes, the Revlon ones smell like mint, and the others don't really have, I don't think any of the others have a smell. No, except for there is, the ones that I have on the table in front of me do have a smell, but I haven't gotten to those yet. Okay, so far the rest of them are scentless except for Revlon. I have another NYC one here that I want to show you. It's called Riverside Rose. And this is a really nice everyday wearable color. Okay, so this is the one that has a smell to it that I had accidentally put in the pile of ones that I had already swatched. This is Jordana Twist and Shine, and the color is Candied Coral. And this is such a happy, not typical coral shade. The Jordana ones smell like, it's like a sweet fruit smell. Yeah, I'm gonna say fruit and candy. This is a really great color for summer because it's a bright pinky coral. So these are really nice too. And then I have a couple of Neutrogena ones. One I just showed you the other day because I had just got it, the Fresh Papaya. The ones in the Neutrogena line smell like fruit. I mean, they smell like real fruit. So there's got to be fruit extracts in here. It probably said on the wrapping that comes around it, but Neutrogena makeup in general is very natural and has a lot of those types of ingredients in it. So this probably has real fruit extracts in it, but that's a really great color. I noticed also that Neutrogena makeup, the shades of things that they offer are very very natural, very wearable colors. You won't really see any kind of crazy color. All their colors are things that like occur naturally in nature. And that could be, you know, good or bad depending on your taste, but these are the types of colors that I'm gravitating towards more now, is warmer, natural, more natural colors. The other one I have is Plum Perfect, and this is the first one that I had purchased. But see what I mean about those colors, like compared to some of the others I showed you? Very, very natural, wearable. But yeah, I love the smell of these. Some people might not like this though, because it's a pretty strong fruity smell. And then the only other thing I want to include in this, these are not jumbo gloss balm stain things, they're actually lipsticks. But the formula and texture is so close to what I was just talking about that I wanted to include them. They They are Milani's HD lipsticks. They're a discontinued line of lipsticks. They look like this, and I had found these, I had never tried them when they were at stores originally, and then they went to like Dollar Tree and stores like that, and I bought one and fell in love with it and bought all of them except for one shade. I really went overboard, but they were $1, so I want to show you my two favorites right now, because like I said, the texture on these is exactly like the Jumbo Balm stains, more so than any other lipstick I've ever tried. So I'm going to show you Classy Nude, and you might come across these at a discount store or something someday, and so I wanted to mention them because they're really nice lipsticks. So that's Classy Nude. I love the sheen and the moisture and everything, and I love products that don't dry out your lips. And this is Rich Caramel. I think I might have had this one on in a video the other day. So that is that. So even though these aren't Jumbo Gloss Balm stains, I still feel like they're so close in terms of formula that just wanted to include those. So these are all my favorites right now. I know that's a lot, but I have a lot of these things. I really do enjoy these types of hybrid products. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction as far as coming out with things that don't dry out your lips. I mean, nobody wants to wear something that's going to dry out their lips. It's not, I would rather reapply something than wear something that's going to dry out my lips, because I guess the advantage